Welcome to another riveting episode of Conan AI. I hope you enjoy this. This is The Shadow Crown.
The Shadow Crown! The night was thick with mist as Conan of Cimmeria strode into the ruined city of Roszell, its shattered towers clawing at the heavens like the fingers of a dying titan. Legends whispered of the Shadow Crown, an artifact forged in the blood of kings, hidden deep within the city's forgotten catacombs. The crown's power was said to grant dominion over men's wills, but at a terrible price. Conan had heard the tale from a delirious caravan master in a Shemite tavern. The man spoke of riches beyond reckoning for whoever dared claim the crown. Yet his eyes were hollow, and his hands trembled as he spoke of shapes in the dark that hunted those who sought it. Conan, unimpressed by tales of curses and doom, had laughed. Every relic's tale reeks of death, but the coin it brings spends just the same. Now he walked among the ruins, his broadsword strapped across his back, his boots crunching on ancient stones. The air was heavy with an unnatural chill, and the distant hoot of some unseen beast echoed through the fog. Conan's instincts, honed by years of battle, prickled. He was being watched. Ahead, the great temple of Roszell loomed, its once proud facade now cracked and overgrown. Its entrance was a yawning maw of shadow, and the Cimmerian stepped into it without hesitation, his eyes adjusting quickly to the gloom. Inside, the air was fetid, and the walls were adorned with carvings of crowned figures bowing to a hooded silhouette. As Conan advanced, he felt a faint vibration beneath his feet, like the heartbeat of some ancient, slumbering beast. He tightened his grip on the hilt of his sword. Deeper into the temple, he found a stairway spiraling into the earth. The descent seemed endless, but Conan's resolve was iron. At last, he emerged into a vast chamber lit by a faint, eerie glow. At its center, on a pedestal of black stone, sat the Shadow Crown. It was a thing of cruel beauty, its dark metal glinting as if it drank the faint light around it. The air thrummed with its malevolence. But Conan was not alone. From the shadows stepped a tall figure clad in ancient armor, its features obscured by a blackened helm. The voice that issued forth was hollow and cold. "You seek the crown of Roszell, barbarian? Its power is not for the likes of you." Conan smirked, his hand resting casually on his sword. "I've taken treasures from sorcerers, kings, and demons. You're neither the first nor the last to try to stop me." The figure raised a gauntleted hand, and from the walls emerged spectral shapes, wraith-like figures whose hollow eyes burned with malevolent fire. They advanced silently, their ghostly blades shimmering with unearthly light. Conan roared, his sword flashing in the dim chamber. He met the first wraith head-on, his blade cleaving through its ethereal form. The creature dissolved with a keening wail, but others pressed in, their weapons slashing at him with inhuman speed. Conan fought like a cornered lion, his muscles straining and his breath coming in ragged gasps. For every wraith he destroyed, another seemed to rise from the shadows. Realizing he could not defeat them all by brute force, Conan's sharp mind turned to the crown. If it was the source of their power, then perhaps destroying it would end their onslaught. With a defiant roar, he broke through the wraiths and surged toward the pedestal. The armored figure moved to block his path, its blade clashing with Conan's. The two warriors battled furiously, the clang of steel echoing through the chamber. The specter was fast, its strikes precise and unrelenting, but Conan's raw strength and savage cunning proved the greater. With a mighty blow, he shattered the figure's blade and drove his own through its chest. The specter crumpled, its form dissolving into a plume of black smoke. Wasting no time, Conan turned to the crown. Gripping it with both hands, he felt a wave of cold wash over him, as if unseen tendrils sought to burrow into his mind. A voice whispered in his ear, "Take me, warrior. Wear me, and the world shall kneel before you." Conan bared his teeth in a grim smile. "I've no need for crowns or whispers. Steel has served me well enough." With all his might, he hurled the crown to the ground, shattering it against the black stone pedestal. The chamber shook violently, and a deafening wail filled the air as the wraiths dissolved into nothingness. The glow faded, leaving Conan standing in darkness. As the tremors subsided, Conan ascended the stairs, his pace steady despite the weariness in his limbs. When he emerged into the night, the ruins of Koroshtal were eerily silent, the mist now lifting to reveal a starlit sky. The barbarian paused, casting a final glance at the desolate city. Another cursed trinket buried. The fools who chase such power deserve the graves they dig. And with that, Conan turned toward the horizon, his path leading once more into the unknown, where riches, peril, and glory awaited.
Well, I thought that was a pretty good Conan story there. There was a good fight and an enemy that Conan seemed to have trouble overcoming, but at the same time, he had to use his brain a little bit and give up the thing that he was trying to get in the first place. So he kind of left empty-handed on this one, but he's the always the survivor, and so I uh, I really like this story. Um, I had to coax the AI to go away from snakes because the first story featured a lot of snakes, and then the second story it had created was not, in fact, Conan versus Dracula. I had to go out of my way to make that. The second story was another one that featured quite a bit of snakes, so I didn't upload that one. I will probably upload that at a later time. It's just I think we needed to see something else before we saw more snake-related things, since we had enough snakes in the first episode. Um, but I understand the AI thinking that it's like Conan snakes, they go together, right? And it's like, yeah, fair enough. But we need to go somewhere else before we come back to snakes. So I'm gonna say maybe after like the 10th episode or something, I'll go back and bring back that other snake related episode. Um, but yeah, I really like this story. Um, it had a good feel to it, good descriptions of like Conan was like a cornered lion and things like that. I like that. It's good. I think it was good, but if you didn't think it was good, feel free to let me know. Or if you did, I always love a comment. I don't get a lot of comments, but we'll see what happens. But I want to thank you for listening and for watching. My name is Joseph Arthur Roszell, and I love you. And peace out. I wish you the best. And good luck.